play soccer. Everybody. There you go. I was out here with my grandchildren one day. We were playing soccer, and one of the children at the park wanted to play with Mother and kick the ball and all of that, and Mother wasn't having it, and she bit him on his hand and his back. Just surface. But I was absolutely horrified. And I immediately rendered first aid, which I have at my house. And my son brought some bandages and all of that over. And he was about 10, and so he had a cell phone. And I told him to call his mother. He wasn't crying, Still, I was horrified because, you don't want to get sued, And if your dog bites a child, it's just, my life flashed before my eyes. I was like, they're going to take my house, they're going to take my car, But his mother was very understanding because she said, Pepper, I have told my son not to pet anyone's dog, not to play with anyone's dog, but he loves dogs. I said, well, it was kind of my fault too, because at first I said no, but then he persisted and he wanted to kick the other soccer ball. And I said, well, okay. And honey, Mother was not having it. She said, oh, hell no, it's my ball. And so anyway, to assuage my guilt and to show that I am a responsible human being, I cash apped his mother $100. She said, no, you don't have to do. I said, yes, I do. I feel terrible. And I contacted my dog's veterinarian, and so she wasn't up to date on her rabies shot, so I immediately got a rabies shot. Very few of our pets are going to have rabies anyway, so. But I got her certificate, a rabies certificate, and yeah, so, and I called and I checked on the little boy and the mom, and she was very, very gracious. She was wonderful, honey, because she could have been one of these other parents that read me the riot act, but she said, I have told him not to play with other people's dogs, and he's been bitten before. So I think that helps, huh? Because if you've been bitten by a dog before, and if you get bitten again, you're like, I just have to learn not to do A, B, or C. And I remember this trainer, this PetSmart dog trainer, and she said she's been bitten 5 or 12 or 20 times. And I've never, look at my face. Can you see me? I have never been bitten by a dog. So I would probably faint. But thank God we have a wonderful park here. This is Southgate. Thanks to me, we have these bags up here and garbage cans, because I am the president of the Southgate Recreation and Park Board, which you know. And I called to ask them to install more garbage cans, because there were only 3 in this huge park, and so there was trash everywhere. And so now you see how beautiful and clean our park is. and they cut down this tree all the way down, and I posted videos of what had happened to the tree. So this is just for community service. This is Southgate Recreation and Parks, Toby Johnson Park. I'm the president of the Neighborhood Watch, and I live right across the street, which is perfect because I watch and I see everything. And so the next thing I would like is a portable potty here, and I'm making this video specifically for